All right, we are deep into the month of January, February, March, April, May. And that means that I've been lax and I haven't even got around to doing my April eBay sales yet. But I'm going to do it now. Um, Today's the 23rd of May, as you can see, deep into the month. And I probably won't even have this ready for a couple of days to be posted. So it'll come out at the end of the month, but who cares? I'm going to try and do this quickly today. I don't have a lot of time. One of the reasons that it's hard for me to do these particular videos is because I have to have nothing better to do, which is never, or I have to have nobody in the house because who the hell wants to sit around and watch me talking about what I sold while I'm doing it? It's not very exciting. And it's also, if you're trying to watch your favorite TV show, it's annoying. Or talk on the phone, whatever you want to do. Anyway, April, for me, was a decent month. I had 55 sales, which is up. Normally, I make 1 to 1.5 sales a day. This month, almost 2 sales a day. My totals in sales were $2,668.82. I am doing above my $2,000 a month minimum goal, and I have been for the past few months. But it's because I'm a hustling, I'm a working hard, and so is Marie. This store has been taking up a lot of my time. The store that we are opening. Oh yeah, you know what? I'm gonna complain for a second. These videos take me a lot of time, and they're a lot of work. So if you could do me a favor, please like the video. I mean, if you watch it, that's great. But just like it and help it in some way, because these are kind of my least favorite videos to do because they take me so much time. Anyway, that's enough of me complaining on that. All right. So anyway, $2,668.82. Fairly happy with how I did this month because I am going in the right direction, selling more and more every month. My smallest sale for the month was only $11.99 BSCD. The kind of CD that if I took to the flea market would probably not sell ever, and if it did sell, at most $3. My biggest sale was for $299.99, and it was for a piece of art. If you are good at buying art, or you could recognize popular and good art, I'm going to say I've never sold anything for more on eBay than I have sold art for. It's the most expensive thing that you could potentially sell on eBay for me, besides jewelry. And I've sold art for more than jewelry. So if you can, learn a little bit about art, and you might do well selling it, like I do occasionally. Okay, my and I had multiple sales this month that were over $100. I did it several times. All right, let's see. How many minutes are we in? All right, 3 minutes 32 seconds. I'm gonna just get right into this, and I'll start talking about what I sold. My first sale of the month was a vintage World War II signed Tiffany and Company bronze and enamel Red Cross service pin. Marie found this. She saw it was signed Tiffany. The funny thing is you would think it would have sold for more than $24.99. This was an auction. So we listed it for 5 days, and it sold. The reason we bought it, the reason we listed it, was because it was made by Tiffany. I imagine if it wasn't a Tiffany one, it wouldn't even be worth the $25.49. I think we started at $24.99. So we had a very furious bidding war that boosted that sale a whopping 50 cents. All right, my next sale was a cologne perfume. I do sell a lot of that, and out of the 55 sales that I'm going to talk about, you will see many of them are perfumes and cologne. Jean Desprez Bal à Versailles Eau de Toilette spray, 1.7 fluid ounces, 50 millimeters, 85% full. Doesn't even have to be full to sell, but it only sold for $22.99, which means I did not make very much money on this. This was not listed very long fortunately, and it was a buy it now, March 18, 2019. Jean Desprez is a good perfume company name, one to remember. Of course, not all the perfumes sell for big money, as this one did not. Here's another perfume. Again, you'll see most of what I'm selling is perfume and jewelry. Tweed Lentheric Toilet Essence Splash 2 fluid ounce, 100 millimeter, 90% full, $29.99. How long was this listed? Wow. March 23rd, 2016. I guess about 3 years. Nothing I can tell you about this. Lentheric is a vintage perfume name. It's good. I like vintage perfumes. I don't like selling new perfumes. When there's new perfumes, there's always somebody who bought them wholesale, clean out, or they're closing out on them, and then you have to worry about people claiming they're not authentic. With vintage perfumes, it's usually not. They don't make fake copies of vintage perfume to sell on eBay for like $30. Anyway, vintage Native American black and white seed bead necklace with turtle design. $25.99. How long was it listed? Not long. February 19, 2019. Beadwork does sell on eBay. Not for a lot of money. Don't pay much for them. The turtle one was an interesting one. We have other pieces online that aren't selling, but they could sell at some point. You know, it's sellable online. At the flea market, we get like $5 or so. All right, next sale. I still have 19 of these available, and I had like basically a little basket full when I bought them at the Meadowlands. I would say more than 15 years ago. Vintage gold tone with black enamel Keith Haring Radiant Baby Jewelry Charm. This is old Keith Haring jewelry sold in his pop shop. I bought them 15 or so years ago because I knew who Keith Haring was, and I knew his jewelry was desirable and collectible, much as his art. $24.99. This thing is smaller than a quarter in size, and I still have a bunch of them, and I have other stuff too that I have to get listed at some point in time. All right, next sale. Energizing power and play charging system for Wii remotes with 2 battery packs new. The only reason I sold this on eBay was because I couldn't sell it at the flea market. I would have sold it at the flea market for $10 to 15. I got $29.99. If you think about it, shipping was, I believe it was more than 10, probably $12 on this particular item, which knocks it down to 18, and eBay fees on $30 are, I don't know, like almost 5. I'll just say 4. So I got to do a bunch of extra work, pack it, blah, blah, blah. But some things will only sell online. This is an example. New in the pack. I could probably sell loose ones and ship them cheaper for $4 or $5 for maybe $20. Okay, my next sale. This is an unusual, interesting item. If you see glass like this, this is generally mid-century modern. This sat on my shelf for a long time. I just, I don't get to stuff right away. I got tons of stuff to work on, and every once in a while I go through runs of things like glass. I didn't do a lot of glass because I didn't have the right set for larger pieces of glass. I recently changed my set to what you see, and now I'm doing more glass. Rimaki, Finland, or it could be pronounced Rihimaki, or Rihimaki. I really don't know. Finland. Tamara, Aladdin, mid-century, amethyst, art glass, hooped vase. I got $90 for this. I knew what it was. I can never remember the Rihimaki because it's hard to pronounce. But when I see this, I know what it is. It kind of looks like, I don't know, like those pieces of wood in the banister. They call it a hoop vase. If you see something like this, how long did it take to sell? Not very long at all. Mine was an interesting color. March 6th. 2019 buy it now price. Just an interesting piece of glass. People love mid-century modern glass. Sometimes the hardest part about getting that kind of glass is attributing it to a particular creator. But if you can, then you will get the most money. All right. Vintage Gerda Lingard Monies. multi 12-strand horn and wood necklace. We got $60 for this, which means it was not an auction. It was good till canceled, which means we had it up for more money, and we took an offer. I'm going to say we had it for like $80 to $90 because I probably would have refused any offer that, I don't know. It just, if people make me crappy offers, I just say no. How long did we have it listed for? November 25th, 2018, about a year. And I don't know if this was signed. I think Marie just figured out who made it. But if you can attribute anything, jewelry, art, glass, anything you can think of, if you can attribute it to someone, you have an advantage. All right, I got a feel. I'm going to check in a second, but I think I sold these two pieces of jewelry to the same person. This was an auction. $60, one bid starting price. Vintage Native American old pawn sterling silver turquoise stamped cuff bracelet. $60, one bid. This was not a very large bracelet, but it is Native American jewelry, which is popular. I think if I had wanted to ask top dollar for this, it would have been between $75 and $125. Now, let me see. Was this sold to the same person? Yes. All right. This second piece of vintage Native American old pawn sterling silver stamped cuff bracelet, believe it or not, went for $109. And personally, I thought the other piece was lovelier to look at. 8 bids. Same person wanted both of them. No complaints. They were very happy. And auction started off same price, $60 as the other one. I bought these, I think, at the Meadowlands for $3 a piece. They were an amazing find for me. It was a day when Marie was not there. I was setting up with AJ selling those DVDs and CDs and Blu-rays that I got for the amazing price of $0. But I was there selling, and my neighbor right next to me had them, and I was like, ooh! And I was very happy and excited to buy them. All right. My next sale, I think they're not. They're auction. And they were signed Kirk's Folly jewelry, 2 pieces, same buyer. Signed Kirk's Folly, Aurora Borealis, crystal shooting star earrings in box. In case you didn't know, Kirk's Folly does sell on eBay. It doesn't go crazy sometimes, but it sells for decent money. We got $37 for these particular set of earrings with 7 bids. And same person decided to buy this other pair of signed Kirk's Folly, Aurora Borealis, Crystal Cherub Angel earrings and box. And these went for $31 with 5 bids. And we started both of these sets of earrings at $26.99. It was an auction. Both sets, same person. 5-day short auction. All right. We're on a jewelry run. Still doing jewelry. Long, chunky, bright green plastic chain link necklace by designer Iris Apfel. We bought this at the same sale. I bought a bunch of perfumes. We did not get the jewelry for cheap. This was a pretty cool piece of jewelry. I think we were able to figure out who the designer was because we had the box. If you know who a designer is, it's definitely going to help you sell jewelry. Only $40. One bid, auction. Whatever. It's fine. You know, jewelry is cheap to ship. That's a nice advantage of selling it. And if you photograph it well, people will want to wear it because they think it will look good on them, as good as it looks in your photo. All right, this is a Honora. Oh, here's another thing. Honora pearls sell. So if you see the Honora hallmark, which is the word Honora, pick it up. Don't pay too much, though, because while it sells, it does not sell for $1 million. $40, $39.99 make that. This was an auction, 2 bids. Same person got nervous and bid twice. That's why it did not go up. In case you didn't know, you can bid against yourself on eBay and it will not bump the price. Honora, sign, pearls, sell. That's all I can tell you about this listing. And it did sell at auction. All right, just that jewelry run. See, I've been really busy and distracted with the store and other things. And I do a lot of research. I prep stuff for flea markets. So I don't get to list as much as Marie does. So Marie's been listing a lot of the jewelry she has at flea markets that was unsellable, or just she's buying more for eBay rather than flea markets. So that's why most of the sales will be jewelry for probably a while until I can get back in the swing of it. $69.99, one bid. This is a multi, what is it? Signed. This was signed. R.B. Sterling Running Bear is the name of the artist. Shop. Multi-strand fetish and Heshi bead necklace. $69.99. If this didn't sell, we probably would have put it in for $90. I guess Marie didn't pay a lot for it, so she was willing to sell it. This is Native American jewelry. Those small animals are fetish. The other beads are called Heshi. Sometimes these multi-strand ones go for over $100, and also it depends on how many fetishes, how nice the carvings, the quality, and also the variety of animals. All right, this is just a dumb whistle. You know, it's like, I don't know why we bought it, but we bought a whistle, and Marie listed it, and it sold for $16.99. Vintage sign, Neiman Marcus, silver-plated police whistle with key ring. I don't know if you can hear noises in the background, but it's warm where I am. I don't feel like putting the air conditioner on. I'm sitting in front of an open window. You might be hearing the sounds of traffic, but I think my voice drowns it out, so whatever. If you hear a siren go by, though, all right. Let's see. Start time, February 12, 2019. This was a buy it now. Somebody needed a whistle. You know, I don't know if they bought it because it was Neiman Marcus. I don't know. I really don't know. All right. Antique, sterling, silver, Greco-Roman lady with roses, shell cameo brooch. We got $118 for it. You know what? I think that we had this price at $125.99, and someone just emailed or messaged through eBay, and we're like, "Would you take $118 for this?" And I'm like, "Yeah, sure. That's like $8 off." How long was this listed? A little under a year. July 18, 2018. I don't know. We listed it. We almost don't even list gold cameos because 90% of the time when you list a gold cameo, you're really only getting scrap, you know, and we don't like having to destroy jewelry or just selling stuff for less than scrap. So we're in this weird conundrum, you know. But sterling ones will always list. Now, Marie paid, I think, $40 for this. I'm not going to say she paid too much, but, you know, for something that takes as long as this to sell, $40 can be... It's a commitment, you know. And for all we know, it might have taken longer to sell. But anyway, it was a beautiful cameo, nicely carved, very vintage. It sold for that amount of money. All right. Next listing. See, it's still more jewelry. This is all stuff that Marie listed. This is a signed I don't know if it's Henrio, but it's spelled Henri, like Hen Riot. That would actually be a pretty cool name for like a rock band. Hen Riot, you know, and you could do, I don't know, punk rock. Signed, Henriette Quimper, France, Daisy, pottery pendant necklace. Marie might have bought this for Daisy, but if Daisy didn't want it, then we would sell it. $39.99. Buy it now, good till canceled. Whoa, listed for 3 years. November 9th, 2016. A little less than 3 years, like 2.5 years plus. It's signed jewelry. We had to wait. Quimper goes back a long time, but this was mid-century, I believe. All right, here I am. I made a sale. Perfume. Salvatore, Ferragamo, Subtle for men. Eau de toilet spray tester, 3.4 ounces. This was full, $29.99. Just perfumes, you know, $30. Let's see how long it took me to sell this. I already clicked out the page. Where am I? All right. My next sale. Well, okay. It took me a long time to sell. December 3rd, 2014. That is, you know, like 5 years. All right. So my next sale. This was something that that I know now I can buy and pay $1 to $2 for, 3 at the most. These Schmidt Gordon Fraser 1984 teddy bears, and they come in all different kinds. This one was the Hugs Valentine Heart. Heart. I don't know what a Hort is. Porcelain figure, $18.99. Hey, you see these at a you see these at a yard sale? Pick them up. Don't pay more than a couple of bucks. Put them online. You get $19. They cost like $4 to ship. $4 to $5. Normally $4. How long did I have it listed? It was a 7-day auction. What I did was I ran all these at auction. When they didn't sell, I put them at Buy It Nows. Buy It Nows. And the reason I did that is because I'm at my limit for Buy It Nows. And every once in a while, I'll just run auctions, hoping that stuff sells, rather than get nickel and dimed by eBay. I don't know, 5 cents per item per month besides my store fee as it is. All right, next sale, back to jewelry, vintage. The Schmidt sale was interesting. So if you see those things, really cheap, pick them up because people will buy them. This is a really lovely piece of jewelry. Vintage gold tone, mid-century festoon choker necklace with filigree design. We don't know who the artist was. It sold because it was just very pretty. $35.99. How long was it listed? Not long at all, surprisingly. February 19, 2019. Basically, keywords were what helped this sell. I'm not sure what festoon means. Everybody look up festoon. But Marie knew to use that word, festoon, and it helped. I had these a long time. These are Lennox. This is one of my sales, but I listed this a long time ago. October 6, 2015. Good to cancel, $24.99. Again, small figurine. I bought these for, I think, $5 a pop. Some of the ones that I had sold in the $20 to $35 range. This one sold for $25. Had it for a bunch of years. Lennox, Sun and Fun, Tweety Bird, S05 Looney Tunes figurine, Warner Bros. This actually came as a set. And I had many pieces in the set. I did not have the complete set. If I had the complete set, I could have sold it for $300. That might have been the last one I had. I might have sold all the other ones already. All right, back to perfumes. This is like just a weird vintage black belt aftershave splash, 4 fluid ounces, 90% full. $50. When I get perfumes like these that there aren't a lot of, I usually price them around, like there's none listed. I can't really get a price on it. I usually just list them $50. I don't even think I had this one listed very long. Listed since, March 25th, 2019. And it was, good to cancel. So, sometimes I'll run them. If I don't know how much they run for, I'll run them to auction. If they don't sell at auction, I'll put it by, I'll figure, okay, nobody really was looking for it. I'll just make up a buy it now price. This was the least expensive thing I sold in the whole month. $11.99, just a CD. Concord Jazz, Great Guitars, Charlie Bird, Barney Kessel, Herb Ellis Music CD. This is not the kind of CD I can sell at a flea market. If I could have sold this for $4 at the flea market, I just would have sold it at the flea market. How long did I have it listed? I don't think about a year, January 2018, 1 year plus, a little bit more. I'm really trying to go fast because this is really the only time I have to do this. And nobody's in the house, so I can talk and yell as much as I want, tell stories, but people will be coming home. Small, antique, Victorian, flower, carved, coral, and sterling silver pin. $53 with 9 bids. We bought this for less than $10 at the Antique Showcase. Marie recognized that it was coral, had considerable age, and was a lovely little piece of jewelry. I don't know, maybe you heard that car go by. It wasn't signed. It wasn't, it was sterling. But it was antique, it was Victorian, and it was coral. $53, 9 bids. Look at it. Try and recognize what jewelry like this looks like, and if you see it for a reasonable price, pick it up. Here's a vintage Fabergé Babe spray cologne, 2 fluid ounces, only 50% full, about 1 ounce there, $36.99. This particular cologne Babe sells very well, especially in that particular bottle. Every time I see it, for less than $10, I pick it up, knowing that even if I only sell it at $30 or so, I can easily double my money on it. How long did I have this listed? Let's see. March 20th, 2019. Not very long. Not very long at all. All right. Let's see. What do we got next? Well, more cologne. This is my sale. Okay, Gin and Bitters Cologne, Tom Fields, limited, 8 fluid ounce, very rare, looks full. I had gotten an offer of $20 on this, and I had it priced at $150, and I just like, I laughed. I said, yeah, right. And they were like, yeah, I'll take it off your hands. I was like, dude, I've got the only one out there. I've got the only one in existence. You search the internet, see if you can find it. So I just made up a price on it. I said $150, you know? And I don't even know how I based the price. Let's see how long I had this listed. September 4th, 2012. And the guy told me it was a gift for his grandfather. And I said, look, if you can find it anywhere else for cheaper, go ahead and buy it. He was like, okay, I'm sorry. Because, you know, I was a half an inch away from blocking a dude, right? But I think I had it priced at $150, maybe $159.99. And I said, look, I'll go $125 because he pissed me off, you know. And he was like, fine, I'll buy it. And he bought it and he was happy, you know. But this is sometimes, I mean, you know, stuff is so weird. I'm not saying that I sold it in a minute, right? Because 2012, that's like 7 years now. But I got $150 for it. I mean, I could have sold it for $20. I don't know, 7 years ago. But I think my return on it was worth it. Okay, back to jewelry. Yeah, as you see, mostly jewelry, mostly perfumes. Hopefully soon you'll be seeing other items. Vintage mid-century modern green lucite plastic minimalist design pin, $25.99. It was pretty cool. People like lucite pins. We would never get $25.99 for this. This is kind of a large and interesting pin. Nothing I can tell you. The keywords: lucite, the color, green, mid-century modern. And then if people like minimalist jewelry, I don't know, $25.99. Nothing I can tell you. Marie just got lucky. Someone found it. And oh, here's something. Now I bought this at a flea market. Missing, and I know that it was missing some of the turquoise stones. It was missing 2 of them, but it was only $3. You know. So I just didn't. I was like, and when I gave it to Marie, I'm like, Marie, you know, just list it. Who cares? You know, it's a nice pin. The right person, if they can fix it, they'll get like $40-50 for it, right? Or something like that. At least $35. So we listed it, and we listed it for $25. As you can see, it sold for $20, and it wasn't even listed very long. March 11, 2019. Good till cancel. We ran it to auction, didn't sell. We had it for, I believe, $25.99. Someone said take 20, and I was like, well, Marie, would you care? She's like, nah, just sell it, you know. So I didn't make a lot of money on it, but you can see even damaged things like this sell because even the turquoise chips. I mean, just imagine having to go to, I don't know, what is it, Michael's, or a place like that, and trying to buy these turquoise chips to repair other jewelry. You know, I'll pay a lot of money. Ain't gonna be cheap. I'm doing pretty good. I don't know how long I've been doing it. Actually, let me just see how long I've been doing this. All right, 28 minutes, and I'm about halfway through. I'm not going as fast as I thought. Chanel, number 5, Emulsion, Pour Le Corpse Body Lotion 3. What is it? 3 fluid ounces, 89 millimeters, new old store stock, sealed. I got a feeling I sold this, and the person said it smelled like crap, and they wanted their money back. But honestly, they never, and I think what they were doing, where they were trying to get me to go like, yeah, no problem, I'll just refund and stuff. But what I told them was, no problem, send it back, right? And they said, yeah, okay, I'm going to send it back. But then they didn't send it back. So either they were full of crap, and they just were, because that's an easy thing to do with lotion. It's sealed. Oh, yeah, it came in, it was all crap. It smelled like garbage, you know? And they were trying to be really nice to me about it, but I'm honestly, I think they were full of it, because how hard is it to just mail it back and get your money back? If I spent $35 on something, and it was garbage and crap, I'd mail it back. I'd get my money back. You know, no loss, no foul. So don't just, when everybody says, oh, it's no good, you know, and they expect you just to go, oh, here, I'll just refund because no, make them go through the process. Because if they're scamming you, at least you're making them work for it, you know. At least they'll think twice about doing it. At least because they have to spend $35 to scam you, you know, and you know, I mean, they still get the product, but if they really, really wanted it and there's no other place to get it, then they're like, God damn it, you know, my scam didn't work. All right. Hasbro, 2015, not even that old. Jurassic Park 12-inch Indominus Rex dinosaur chomping battle wound. Sold this puppy for $38.99. Not too bad. Bought it at a yard sale for $3. Jurassic Park stuff is hot. And I believe I think there's even a new Jurassic Park movie coming out. That's why everybody's scooping up Jurassic Park stuff right now. It's popular. All right, next sale. Vintage signed Danecraft. 12 karat gold filled. I'll never stop loving you charm. $24.99. This thing was tiny. It would never sell at a flea market for us. Nobody would notice it. The fact that it was Danecraft helped the sale. 12 karat gold filled. I don't even know what we paid for it. A few dollars. How long was it listed? January 31st, 2019. Not long at all. Nothing really special I can tell you about this. It's just, you know, buy jewelry cheap when possible, listed, and it will eventually sell, especially if it's signed. Banana Republic. This is my next item. Banana Republic M Cologne Spray 3.3 fluid ounces, 100 millimeters, 80% full. Sold for $45. Oh my God, there's somebody doing a lawnmower thing behind me. This might go on for minutes. I'm just going to close the windows. This is my life. All right, hold on. All right, sorry, I'm back. Unfortunately for me, this is my only time to do this. You're going to hear the sounds of a bunch of dudes weed whacking my lawn in the front, but I don't care. This is really the only time I can do this. So if you hear this kind of sound in the back, sorry if it's too annoying. I close the windows. I'm just going to muscle through and finish it. They'll probably be gone in a few minutes, even though they seem to be getting louder and louder. It's like they're doing it right by my window on purpose. Anyway, I'm not a high-tech guy. I don't have a soundproof room. All right, let me just get back. All right, Banana Republic M Cologne Spray, 3.3 fluid ounces, 100 milliliters, 80% full, $45 is what this sold for. How long did I have listed? Well, over 2 years. February 28, 2017. The reason it sold for $25 was because I took an offer. If I sold it for $25, I probably had it for $30. I wouldn't have gone less because something like this could wind up costing me as much as $8 to $10 to ship. So, you know, don't remember how I bought it, what circumstances, but whatever. It's a cologne that I sold. And that's what I say. Honestly, don't try and spend more than $5 for most colognes. Most colognes won't sell for more than $30. If they sell for $30, you're not even making that much money after you work in shipping. All right, back to jewelry. Vintage Italian Murano pink swirl art glass bead necklace with gold flecks. Lovely little necklace. Sold for $28.99. It literally sounds like they're doing race cars outside my window, but whatever. February 12th, 2019 was when I listed it, so it didn't take long to sell. People like Murano glass jewelry. They like the gold flecks. I think probably what helped this sell more than anything else might even be the color pink. If you like the color pink, then this would be the necklace for you. All right, here's a nice little sale. Marie said she bought these for... They're starting to move away, thank God. Marie bought these for 50 cents a piece. 2 vintage Reed & Barton Harlequin silver plate cream ladles. The reason she bought them was because they were ladles. They only sold for $20, which means I spent about $4 to ship them. And after eBay fees, we probably made like, I don't know, $11 or $12. But that's pretty good profit margin for like, I don't know, 4 pictures. Easy enough work. Most times we don't really deal with flatware. Marie liked them because they were interesting, unusual. And I think when she bought them, she was probably hoping they would be worth more money. All right, back to jewelry. Saint by Sarah Jane sterling silver bee necklace with garnet stone accent 16 3/4 inches, I guess, in length. This Saint jewelry actually does well, and it sells for decent money. $74.99, one bid at auction. What helped us sell? I don't know. Marie's really good photography, the fact that it was signed Saint by Sarah Jane, and maybe also because it was a B. All right, we're still doing jewelry. Oh, JBK, Jacqueline Kennedy, Jackie Bouvier Kennedy jewelry sells. This was a silver tone butterfly pin, Aurora Borealis rhinestones. $35.99 for a dinky little pin. Ain't bad. You know, shipping wouldn't be expensive on this. This was a good till cancel, which means Marie runs almost all of her jewelry at auction. Good till canceled. Wasn't listed very long. April 18th, 2019. What helped this sell? Butterflies, and also that it was signed by Jackie Kennedy. Well, not by, but her style of jewelry. And also it was a lovely little pin. All right, we're still doing this. Tiffany and Company. All right, so this is a Tiffany and Company. If you get Tiffany and Company jewelry, you're selling it because of the name. Tiffany and Company, Elsa Peretti, sterling silver 925 starfish pin, $74.99, one bid. I believe Marie thought this might be worth between $100 and $125. Pretty much. People price them for more. It was an auction, 5 days. She started at $74.99 because she wanted it to sell, and I believe I bought this for almost nothing at a yard sale. So sometimes if you buy something inexpensive, start it low, make it sell, get the money. You can't just buy, because what happens is you run out of money, and you have a ton of great stuff listed, and you're broke. You can't pay the bills. And what are you going to do with the stuff? Then you really have to sell it cheap, and you lose. All right, house pins. Remember I said that these things sell if you lot them, so we did lot them. For some reason, somebody wanted me to end the listing and just sell them one, and that gets a very quick no from me. I'm just like, what? I get to do more work. You get to cherry pick the one you want, and it's like, get out of here. So anyway, we started at $24.99, went up a whopping $1.30-something to $26.77 with 2 bids. It was an auction, 5 days. Look out for these Lucinda house pins. If you get them for $1 or $2, put them in small lots. In small lots, they sell 20 to 25. Like 3, lots of 3. You can list it for $25. Then you're like $5 or $6 in, and your profit's pretty decent on that. All right. These lawnmower guys are getting. That is my life. That is my luck. Every time I try and do something, I might as well be doing it in like a bowling alley. And here we go. Okay, this is my best sale of the month, and one of my better sales probably of the year. I don't sell a lot of stuff on eBay for $300, and this is one of the items. $299.99. No best offer, nothing like that. The guy saw it and wanted it. How long did I have it listed? Less than a year. September 26, 2018. I saw this at a sale. Can't remember what I paid for it. I got a feeling I paid less than $20. This is what this guy does. Signed Harry Glawback, Brooklyn Dodgers, Ebbett Field, baseball painting on wood. He does these kind of three-dimensional, hand-painted, folk artsy baseball paintings on wood. I did my research, figured out what it would be worth. $300 is what I got. And that's why if you see decent art, don't be afraid to buy it. But art is also very personal and hard to sell. I will say one of the hardest things for me to sell is art because it's hard to ship. It can be very expensive to ship. And it's also, you got to get the person who wants it. If they're not collecting the artist, it's got to be good subject matter. This I knew was good subject matter because it was baseball. If someone likes the team, that could help it sell besides it also being done by a certain artist. All right. Vintage Taxco, Mexico, sterling silver, blue and black enamel necklace earring set, $149.99. This was a good till canceled listing because we ran it to auction. It didn't sell. April 21, 2019. This is part of all that jewelry that I got for $40. I bought like, I don't know, I'm going to a yard sale. Hey, how much is the jewelry? $1 a piece, right? So I just was like, really? And I just grabbed this, everything decent. And I got like, out of that, I got like, oh my God, they're coming back. This is the lawnmower guys. So I grabbed everything I could, and I didn't even know at the time. I grabbed like over $500 in just scrap gold, which I sold to a fellow YouTuber. Thank you very much. And I sold it actually for a little bit less than scrap. And then Marie went back and she got more gold, and she found a few things that I missed. And that was also the Tiffany pin was in that we sold for $75. So out of that lot of jewelry, it was an amazing find for me. Very helpful because the store is financially breaking me right now because I haven't been able to open yet. Soon the store will be open. We're still dicking around working on it. Vintage, Taxco, Mexico. Wait a minute, I already did that. Okay, here's a piece of glass. This is a Fenton owl. Fenton art glass chocolate slag owl paperweight sculpture. $82.99, not bad, right? How long did I have it listed? April 16, 2018. Good till cancel bidding. Fenton glass sells. Not all of it sells for good money, but it's starting to sell for more money. You have to be patient. This was not an old piece of Fenton, I don't think. I don't know, $82, right, for a paperweight. You know how much I'd get if I had that at the flea market? $8 to $2. I don't know, not 82. Between $8 and $2. No, I would get like $10 tops, 10 to 15, on the very best of days. All right, here. This was a teeny weeny little bottle of perfume. Itsy bitsy. Max Factor, California. The cologne for men. Splash. 1/2, 0.5 fluid ounces, 15 millimeters. I got $15 for it. It was really small. $15. Hey, what am I gonna do with this? I just said I'll list it $15. I don't think I paid anything for it. And $15 is nothing to sneeze at, I guess, right? Right, $15. Even though I didn't get to keep it all. Another perfume. Max Factor. Geminis, cologne, splash. Max Factor perfumes generally do decent, especially when they're old. 2.5 fluid ounces, 90% full, $52.99. Not bad. When I bought it, did I know it was going to be worth that much? Nah. If I saw it at a yard sale, what would be the most I'd pay for it? Between $5 and $10, just not knowing. I've never had that perfume before. Sometimes I will look up perfumes, like if I go to a sale and I say, how much is this perfume? They go $20, and I have a feeling about it, I'll look it up. I went to a sale, and there was this bottle of, I just bought it a few weeks ago, and I'm going to list it soon. It was that famous artist, Andy Warhol. How much? $10? I couldn't tell how much was in there. I said, yeah, let me look it up, and I think I'm going to get $75 for it. Anyway, vintage, natural seashell and gold tone adjustable choker necklace, unsigned Coro. Somehow Marie figured out it was Coro. Not worth the $1 billion, $35.99, but not too shabby. Good till canceled listing, which means we ran into auction. It did not sell. Listed July 18, 2018. About a year, so not bad. But it's kind of cool. And Marie did the research to see what it might sell for, figured out it was Coro, and got $36. Another piece of signed JBK, which would be Jackie Bouvet Kennedy gold tone necklace with reversible enamel pendant. I don't know, this was nice, kind of pretty. $52.99. It could be worn with the pendant showing on both sides. She must have done her research and felt that that's what it would sell for. She did try it to auction. It did not sell. Good till canceled. April 18, 2019. This is part of the jewelry, part of the jewelry that Marie bought when I bought all those perfumes. All right. Moving on. Vintage DIORISSIMO. Christian Dior. Eau de toilet spray, 1 fluid ounce, 30 millimeters, 80% full, $42.99. Christian Dior perfumes, that's a pretty good name. Usually sells for decent money, 30 and up. This wasn't even filled. How long did I have it listed for? March 20th, 2019. Not very long at all. I might have priced it well, because every once in a while, I just want something to sell quick, you know? I buy, I spend all my money, and then I have to wait. All right, here's my next sell. Vintage Antique Revival Gold Tone Necklace with pearl and garnet accents. $39.99, one bid, sold at auction. What helped it sell? Because it wasn't signed. Antique Revival, pearl, garnet accents. I don't know. Someone likes antique looking things with pearl and garnet, and I don't know. It's pictures help it sell. Keywords help it sell, I guess. All right, here's a bit of Indian jewelry. Vintage old pawn zuni, inlaid turquoise, mother of pearl, coral, sun-faced bolo ties. Tie. Bolo ties don't sell for a lot. Marie only listed it for $29.99, which means don't pay more than $10 for most of them, which is very hard to do because almost nobody has them for that inexpensive. $29.99, 7-day auction, one bid. If I had this in an eBay store listing, I would at least $50. But I don't know. A sale is a sale, so you know. It disappoints me when really nice handmade quality jewelry doesn't sell for a lot. All right, I'm finishing up. Let's see how long this is. Oh my God, it's almost 50 minutes long. All right, 1, 2. I got like 6 more things. Vintage Etruscan gold tone lariat necklace with agate beads and garnet accents. Learn what Etruscan means and learn the style of Etruscan. Learn to recognize Etruscan jewelry, because sometimes you will find a good piece of silver Etruscan jewelry and it's worth good money. And Etruscan is like an Italian style. $29.99. What helped it sell? I don't know. I guess the keyword Etruscan, maybe the price. It's very pretty. You know, that helps too. And Marie gave clear photos. All right. So I don't know. Not a lot of surprises this month with what I sold. I bounced back and forth between jewelry and perfume, jewelry and perfume, jewelry and perfume, jewelry and perfume. Signed and unsigned pieces. All right, next, gold and silver tone Brighton necklace with rhinestone cross design pendant. Marie did the research, felt it was worth $30. This was a good till cancel, which means we ran it to auction and it did not sell. Not listed very long. April 29th, 2019. In case you didn't know, Brighton jewelry sells. Hey, that's all I can tell you. People like Brighton. Brighton's very expensive when you go to buy it in the stores. So if people can find the piece that they want off of you for less money, they'll buy it. Vintage pair, green rhinestone wraparound cufflinks, gold tone sign Lisa. I bought a ton of these some years back, a long time ago. These have been listed for almost 4 years now. And I tried to sell them all in one shot. I tell a story over and over, and the main point of the story is I tried to sell them all in one shot to someone for like maybe $3 a piece, and I had a lot of them, right? And he didn't buy them, so I was like, screw it, I'll just put them on. And the point of the story is that he should have bought them, because every month I sell some of them. I sell at least one pair every month. I don't even have as many as I had. It was like he was being cheap and foolish, because it came out. I probably had 300 of them, and I probably came to like $900, and I could have used the 900 at a time, and he made me waste my time doing math and stuff like that. Should have bought them. Foolish mistake on your part, sir. Vintage Swank gold tone tiger's eye cufflinks and tie pin lot, $21.99. Don't know what we paid for it. Probably would have paid $5 or less, I'm assuming. $21.99, not a lot of money. Bread and butter sale, you know. Just like, hey, I just made $22. Whatever. I don't know if you can believe this, but these guys have been freaking doing yard work for like 20 minutes now. So annoying. But guess what? I'm done. This is my last one. And then I'll just, you know, check out. Estee Lauder, maybe. Estee Lauder. No, it's Lauder, because it's not spelled louder. Estee Lauder Beyond Paradise Eau de Parfum Spray, 1.7 ounces, 50 millimeters. New old stock. It was basically sealed. You know, I don't like to just say new because it's not brand new. It's older stuff. Let's see. How long did I have it listed? April 25th, 2019. Did not have it listed long. I probably priced it right for a quick sale. And I don't know. Estee Lauder is, if you can remember perfume names, Estee Lauder is a good one. And that's it, everybody. That's it for me. That's everything I sold this month. Not a lot of surprise. Oh my God. just, just everybody, let me know if you could hear all these lawn noises going on in the background. Um, Not a lot of surprises this month with the kind of items that I sell. It was mostly, I went back between jewelry and perfume, except for a few items. And one of those items, which was probably my best sale for the month, most amazing sale, would have to be that painting. And so the lesson for this month would be, if you can learn a little bit about art, art besides jewelry will be probably the most expensive items potentially that you will sell on eBay. Most times, most art won't sell. You can't even give it away, right? And you will wind up giving it away. Or unless you do what I do, where you just like hoard it and say, I'll just wait, right? But lesson of the month, people like art. They like art, but not always. They won't pay a lot for it. Anyway, I just want to finish up because as it is, this video is almost 52 minutes long. Hope I've been helpful. Hope you've learned some things. I'm out of here. Hope you enjoyed the video. Goodbye.